Imagine you have a big farm with lots of cows and sheep. These animals make a gas called methane when they burp and digest their food. Methane is like a blanket that traps heat in the air and makes the earth warmer, which can cause problems like hotter summers or stronger storms. In New Zealand and Ireland, farming is super important because they have tons of cows and sheep that make a lot of this methane. Scientists are saying that these two countries are using a tricky way to count how much methane their animals make, and it might make it look like they're not causing as much warming as they really are. Here's how it works. Usually, scientists measure methane by comparing it to another gas, carbon dioxide, to see how much it heats the planet over 100 years. But New Zealand and Ireland are using a new method that only looks at how methane changes from year to year. This can make it seem like their farms aren't adding much to global warming, even if they're still producing a lot of methane. Some scientists think this is like cheating on a test because it hides the real impact of all those animal burps. They wrote a letter saying this could make it harder for the world to fight climate change, because other countries might copy this trick. Why does this matter? New Zealand and Ireland have huge farms that sell milk and meat to the world. In New Zealand, almost half of all the gases that warm the planet come from farming, mostly from methane. In Ireland, it's about a third. These countries promised to help keep the Earth from getting too hot by signing agreements like the Paris Agreement. But if they use this new counting method, it might look like they're doing enough when they're not. Scientists worry this could let them keep big herds of animals without cutting down on methane as much as they should. Some people in these countries say the new method makes sense because methane doesn't stay in the air as long as other gases, like carbon dioxide. They think it's fair to count it differently. But the scientists who wrote the letter say this could let rich countries with big farms avoid making tough choices, like having fewer cows or finding ways to make less methane. They're worried it might also make it harder for poorer countries, like those in Africa, to grow their own farms because they'd face stricter rules. This argument is a big deal because it's about being honest and fair in how we all work together to protect the planet. That's it for today. See you in another one. Till then, bye.